under the able leadership of dynamic and visionary leader Shri Narendra Modi as our Prime Minister. I think it is the duty of any elected government to place their report card before the people of the country who elected them to power. So right from first year, we used to place our report card before the people and used to get the feedback and all the suggestions received from the people across the country. We used to give a shape in the successive years. Similarly, this year also, we are going to the people across the country, and our slogan, Sabke Saath, Sabke Vikas, it has been reflected in our initiatives taken by our government since last 3 years. So almost all, what all things I need to express before you, that has been placed before you by the presentation by my officer. But in spite of that, I would like to place before the people of this country a few initiatives that we have taken, the few achievements that we have successfully achieved in the last 3 years. Statistics are required not only for formulating good development and investment policies, but also improving transparency and accountability in the implementation process also. To cater the requirements, a robust statistical data is the need of the hour, because the fast growing economy, we have to get sufficient data and statistical collections. We have to get the data for all the policy formations in each and every departments of the country. This robust statistical system needs to be in place for collection, validation, compilation and dissemination of data. As you are fully aware of the fact that India has laterally decentralized system of statistics over the different ministries at the center and vertically decentralized system of between the center and states. The authority of collection of statistics on any subject generally vests in the organization that is responsible for that subject. My ministry through Central Statistical Office, National Sample Survey Office plays a pivotal role in streamlining the statistics collection over activities under its direct control, and it also assists the other agencies wherein such assistance are required. The other wing, which you have seen in the presentation, that the program implementation wing, wherein my ministry deals with monitoring of central government projects costing more than rupees 150 crore and implementation of MP labs and 20-point program. The formal adoption of United Nations Fundamental Principles of Official Statistics by this government reiterates of its commitment to good governance in keeping with the spirit of considering official data as public goods. My ministry is making available all the data of various large-scale surveys to users. All the published reports are available in the website of the ministry. A free download can be made by any citizen. Whenever more detailed data of surveys are required, it will be made available by giving a nominal charges to academics and researchers, etc. Only thing is, while doing so, we ensure that the identity of particular survey respondents are not shared. thereby honoring the principle of maintaining confidentiality of respondents. Employment data nowadays is of a crucial importance for any economy. So far, data on employment and unemployment in India has been available at intervals of 5 years. Considering the requirement of employment data with more frequent and effective implementation of various schemes, my ministry has launched the periodic labor force survey in April 2017. This being a new survey being tried in India for the first time, we expect that the methodology and other field issues would be stabilized in 1 year's time. Thereafter, we hope to have the employment data of urban areas quarterly and rural areas on annual basis. The survey will also give data on distribution of workers by industry and occupation, as also on workers employed in informal sector, besides conditions of employment of the workers. The periodic labor force survey is also heralds another innovative idea. The traditional approach of using paper schedule for filling in information at the field has been replaced by the computer assisted personal interviewing method. Data for periodic labor force survey collected in the field will be directly entered in the tablets by the field workers using a specialized software developed by my ministry in collaboration with the World Bank. By combining the tasks of data collection and data entry, this process will save substantial time. Further data validation checks inbuilt into the software will improve data quality. These steps will result in faster data collecting and release of results. One of the major initiatives taken by the Honorable Prime Minister after assuming office was Swachh Bharat Mission. My ministry conducted a rapid survey of Swachhata status during May to June 2015, covering about 3,788 villages and about 2,907 urban blocks. The survey gave us the basic position of the situation on availability and accessibility of toilets and solid waste and liquid waste management. Our government is committed to the welfare of the less privileged. In particular, the government has launched a national-wide Sugamya Bharat Abhiyan, that is Accessible India campaign for achieving universal accessibility for Divyangjan, that is persons with disabilities. My ministry has made it mandatory for the durable assets created under MP Labs to be friendly to the people with disability wherever feasible. Retrofitting in existing durable assets created under MP Labs to make them friendly to persons with disability has been permitted. All the movable assets specifically permissible under the guidelines of MP Labs, such as school buses, ambulances, etc., procured with the MP Labs funds, must be friendly to the persons with disability. My ministry has been responsible for the policy formation, release of funds, and prescribing monitoring mechanism of Member of Parliament Local Area Development Scheme. The decision-making powers in regard to the technical, financial, and administrative sanctions to be accorded under the scheme vests with the district authorities to give a fillip to completion of works undertaken under MP Labs, particularly old pending projects. Officers from my ministry are visiting the states to review the progress with the senior officers of the state governments, including the chief secretaries. My officers are also visiting the sites on sample basis to assess the progress of the work. We have developed a new integrated MPLAT portal for the use of the stakeholders, namely members of parliament, state nodal authorities, district authorities, even including the citizens. This new portal is an attempt towards ensuring transparency and making the citizens aware of the implementation of the scheme. The portal has information on cost of the work recommended, amount sanctioned, release of funds, expenditure incurred by the district authority, unspent balance available with the district authority, etc. This portal also provides an opportunity to the citizens for suggesting the development works in their areas to the honorable members of parliament. We have modified the guidelines of MPLAT scheme with the changing requirements also, as well as on the advisor and feedback of received from the stakeholders, including the members of public, honorable members of parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha committees on MPLATs, state government, district authorities, Comptroller and Editor General of India, etc. My ministry monitors the ongoing central government sector projects costing more than 150 crore and above on time and cost overruns through the online computer monitoring system on the basis of the information provided by the project implementing agencies. The OCMS serves a reliable MAS tool for review of projects by administrative ministries and cabinet secretariat, and as well as the PMO through the Pragati meetings. A number of other steps have been taken to ensure timely completion of the projects, includes rigorous project appraisal, setting up of the standing committee in the respective ministries for fixation of responsibility for time and cost overrun, regular review of infrastructure projects by the concerned administrative ministries, setting up of a central sector projects coordination committee in the states under the chief secretaries for removal of bottlenecks and for facilitating speedy implementation of major projects. I have also personally reviewed the progress of different infrastructure projects with the concerned stakeholders during my visit to various states. It is because of these measures and painstaking efforts, the cost overrun have come down to 19% in March 2014 to 11.2% in January 2017. Several new initiatives, important initiatives for the future has also envisaged by my ministry. In 2017-18, National Sample Survey will undertake surveys on household consumer expenditure and household consumer expenditure on education, household consumer expenditure on health. This is in 2017-18. In 2018, two surveys, one disability and another one on sanitation, hygiene and housing have been planned. To assess the conditions of the farmers and villages, a situation assessment survey of agricultural households and a debt and investment survey are proposed to be undertaken in 2019. As you are all fully aware that the service sector has been growing at a fast pace. Based on the experience and understanding acquired during the enterprise focused survey on service sector carried out in 2016-17, we will explore the possibility of conducting an annual survey of service sector similar to that of annual survey of industries. At present we are coming out an annual survey of industries. My ministry has planned to revise the base year of national account statistics to 2017-18. The preparatory work for this huge exercise has been started. For monthly index of industrial production, we are planning to develop a portal for collecting data from the respondent units. On operationalization, this will considerably reduce the time gap in release of the monthly index from the current 42 days. We are exploring development of fact sheet on economy, on Indian economy. This aims at providing the fact sheet wherein various source ministers will provide quarterly data in 100 indicators, important indicators of Indian economy through a dynamic user-friendly dashboard. Such national fact sheet will facilitate decision making at the senior level of the government. I would like to reiterate the commitment of my government to continue to work for the vikas of all 125 crores of Indians, particularly for women and the socially and economically weaker.